Welcome to my channel, a place I share my art experiences. By the way, my name is Leslie, an artist from California, San Francisco. Today, I would like to share with you how I create this painting, and also let's discuss how to paint with your own style. Hope it can help you, regardless you're a new beginner or you've been painting for a while. So let's start. I don't know about you, but I just love this show. I love little pigs. Because I love it so much, so in the year of pig, I made a New Year resolution to draw this pig. That was about 2 years ago. Sometimes I think if I would like to choose between these two, I would prefer to be a comedy star. However, I don't think I have talent on that side. I love comedy movies and I love anything making me laugh. I think in art, it's the same thing. I've been painting since very young and I've tried a lot of different things. Landscaping, people, Western art, Eastern art. I've tried a lot of different ways. Sometimes I see some trend, I tried a little bit. However, when I paint, when you paint a certain way and you feel it's you, then our heart naturally lean to that method more and more. So it's good to explore, it's good to try different way. However, also follow your heart. Do the way which make you feel happy, which make you feel comfortable. And gradually over the time, you will form your own style. Another tip is don't be afraid to be yourself. And I understand when we're young, when we first started to learn painting, we copy other people, we practice, we find one or two or some artists, then we learn and learn. And also sometimes this trend, and when you see trend, maybe some painting, this trend is selling really well, and I want to learn as well. But however, whatever you do, that's okay. But don't forget about yourself. Don't lose yourself, because that's important. That's part of you, right? Instead of thinking either or, can we think about both? What I mean is, instead of thinking about either my style or the other style, can we find a balance between what you like and what else? For example, what you like and maybe what's trend, what kind of artist you really like or motivate you. So I mean, have certain percentage. For example, maybe 70% is what you like, it's your style, and another 20-30% will be what's in and what's popular, maybe trend, for example. Okay, now let's go back to the painting. Okay, so this one I started from draft the outline a little bit from a reference photo. Of course, the photo doesn't have the pig. The pig is something I imagined, and it's the first time I draw a pig. I did a dog, but never try a pig. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think it's fun. Then I started to colorize the major part, which is the skin, for example, the hair, and the clothing part, the red, and the chairs. Then I add details. For example, some part of the face and the outline of the pig and the background, the character. Oh, by the way, the character means spring. It's during the Chinese New Year Spring Festival, so I put a spring, and that's the holiday decoration. So when I was young, I spent a lot of time, couple of years, learning one of the technique of the Chinese brush painting. It's called a gongbi, which means use very tiny brushes, mainly draw outfit of the female costumes. So takes a lot of patience to practice the lines, especially the outlines of all the shadows or the features. You know, this painting is a little bit challenging. Is kind of try to blend it in Eastern and Western water-based art technique. You know, the subject is Eastern, but however, it's mainly, I think, created use watercolor technique. But also, I like to add a little bit more modern fact, so which I want something a little bit more abstract or semi-abstract. So I created a background like this. I really like it. So by the way, this is what it looked like, a gongbi painting I did a long time ago in my teenage times. As you can see, we use very tiny brush, the Chinese brush, to practice it. Okay, let's do a summary. So today I shared a few tips to help you to paint in your own style. Tip number 1, do as many different styles as possible. Try different things, because the more you try, the more you will enjoy, and the more you will see how much things. Probably sometimes you don't know what you like, but at least you know what you do not like. Tip number 2, do follow your heart. That's very important. I understand there's a lot of trend, a lot of like other artists, they probably draw better than you. You know, when we're young, we always have this thinking. Even now, even I think a lot of people have that thinking. But in order for us to grow in long term, it is good to be faithful to your heart and to develop your own style. Enjoy the process. Tip number 3 is don't be afraid to add your own style. As I mentioned, yes, it is kind of nervous or risky feeling to try your own style, but regardless what you do, don't forget about yourself and add your style. Maybe combined with what's trend or what other people's style, but don't forget about yourself and don't be afraid to add. Just like a famous artist Picasso mentioned, when we grow up, it's hard to stay like a child. It's hard to stay pure. I think it's good to have some moment after practice, after follow a lot of people for a while, then throw away everything, throw away anything. Just be yourself. Be truly to your heart and let your inside creativity grow. And that's a very special moment. That's how your creativity can really come. Well, that's me in traditional Chinese dress with my pet. I don't have little pig, but I do have a little doggy, and he is just so cute. So I try to make it fun, and thank you for being with me for so long. this video can help you develop your own style. I truly believe each artist is beautiful in different way, and this world will be varieties. If you like what you hear today, please like and subscribe. See you next time.